the host of the Ninja Warriors, the author of Everyone Can Be a Ninja. Don't forget to talk CBS. He's everywhere. Akbar Gbajabiamila.
What's up, Mark?
What's up, Akbar? Good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Enjoying this California weather and enjoying all the hype around this big game, the Super Bowl.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot today because
wow.
here at Fansided we have our sister, our brother, our partner bet sided, and I know that you're not a huge betting guy, but
Right.
in my Akbar research for Super Bowl 56, you predicted that Tom Brady was going to retire. Akbar.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, I did that, and I was trying to tell people. Excuse me. Yeah, I was trying to tell people that look at the numbers. I'm looking at the numbers. I'm telling you, like, he ain't coming back. When you get older, you just know what you know. You know what you like, and you know what you don't like. That's what everybody tells you when you get older, right? I just knew that he goes, look, they don't got enough money for me to do this thing all over. I don't got time. Tom Brady was like this. I ain't got time to raise all these young kids up again.
Yeah, see, if I was on that show with you, I would have gotten in a shouting match with you and said, the dude loves playing football. There's nothing else he can do in his life that's going to give him as much joy as football, even if he's not going to win the Super Bowl playing football. He's still playing football, and I would have been wrong. So
yeah. I would have argued with you as well, and I would have just kind of just like body slammed you until you got my point.
I'm glad we didn't do that in person, Akbar. I appreciate that my body at least feels somewhat okay. But all right, let me put you on the spot here because we love the betting here, and everybody gambles on the Super Bowl. So it's a 4-point spread, Akbar. Who are you taking? The Rams with you're giving up 4 points.
So what does that mean? Does that mean that the Rams are favored to win by 4?
The Rams, yes. In order for you to win, if you bet on the Rams, it's a push if it's a 4-point spread. So if they win 27-23, you get your money back. But if they win 28-23, you win. Now, or if the Bengals win and or come within 3 points, then you got the victory on the Cincinnati side. So do you like Cincinnati to keep it close and or win, or do you like the Rams to blow them out?
No, I can tell you, actually, I don't know all the line stuff, but I can tell you the score is going to be about 42-21. Maybe at the last minute, they stop Stafford from going down. They just get fatigued and go, we're not going to score any more touchdowns. But it's going to be about 42-21.
So you think the Rams are going to kill them? You think the Rams are that much better?
Yeah, but here's how it's going to start. I can narrate it. I can see it already.
Okay.
I've watched so much film. I can see it already.
Okay.
So much hype, so much juice around the Bengals. They're going to have that chip on their shoulder because, Joe Burrow's like, man, they didn't believe in me at Ohio State, and I left to LSU. I won a national championship, and then I get to the league. I'm first round. I get hurt. I came back. I started from the bottom. Now I'm here. I mean, they're going to have all that swag and energy. Nobody believes in us, and my wife, Akbar's wife, never even heard of the Bengals, and all this other stuff, and they're going to come in, and they're going to come in hot, and you're going to be like, whoa. They're going to punch the Rams in the mouth because they're going to come in, City of Stars and cars, cool glasses, and they're going to be fresh. Odell's probably going to be wearing a $500,000 watch and fur coat, and everybody's going to be wearing all the fancy stuff that they wear.
I know.
Get punched in the mouth, and they're going to be like, oh, these dudes are for real. It's like when Rocky punched Ivan Drago and was like, oh, wow, this dude can fight. Like, you know what I mean? And then, so they'll score probably first. And then from there, it's just going to be back and forth. And then the Rams are going to be like, look, we are not letting this happen. And then just go, boom, take off.
So this is interesting. Team to score first, the Rams minus 130. So you got to bet, let's do it on low levels here. You got to bet $13 to win 10, but it's plus 100 for the Bengals. So $10 gets you $10. So, hey, you got Cincinnati scoring first. Who wins the coin flip? Can you go into the Akbar?
So I think the Rams are going to win the coin flip because this really helps them. This kind of feeds into them being intoxicated by their own greatness and all of the hype. And so they'll win the coin toss. No, they're not going to defer. No, not in LA. No, you want to see you win the coin toss. You want to see the Rams come out first, right? You want to see them. So they'll receive the ball, and then they're going to go down, and then they won't score. Then the Bengals will come back. They're going to score in that next drive, and then after that, it's going to be going back and forth.
Okay, now hold on that first drive because it's minus 120 for a punt. So you're getting a little bit you're basically it's a scratch, but any other, as in because you're not giving offensive touchdown, you're not giving well, you could have a field goal attempt. Do they miss a field goal? But any other a fumble, an interception, turnover on downs, that's plus 600. That's the big money here. So would you be betting any other, or would you be betting that they're going to punt on that first drive?
They're going to punt on that first drive because their legs are going to be weak, man. Because after you get the national anthem and you're hyped in all the smoke and the celebrities and everything, like it's a lot to do. That's a lot of adrenaline pumping through one body. I mean, through those guys' bodies. And then once they get their legs underneath them, I used to hate that, by the way, when after a big game and your legs are like wobbly, like you can barely, you just need somebody to punch you real quick so you can lower down the adrenaline a little bit. Yeah, after that, that's when you're going to see the Bengals. They're going to score. They're going to capitalize. Remember, they're coming off like they're a hungry tiger. They got the eye of the tiger, right? I just said that they're like Rocky when they hit Ivan Drago. Ultimately, by the time you get to halftime, right, it's going to be a tied game going into the half. And then all of a sudden, the Rams are going to see their boys, Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, crip walking at halftime, and it's going to be lights out in that second half. I mean, after the crip walk halftime show, it's over.
Do we think the Bengals have the lead at halftime?
No, it's tied. It's tied. Everybody, it's a tied game.
Tie game at half, so that means you should bet the Bengals.
14-14.
Okay, 14-14. So that means take Cincinnati in the first half, according to Akbar. They're plus 3. So they're and also if you want, you can bet the Bengals on the money line plus 150. Akbar, I'm not going to explain all this to you.
I don't know what the heck you're saying to me. You're speaking a foreign language.
Well, and you've got 14-14 the first half number over under. Will it go over 23.5 or under? You're saying it's going to go over the 23.5. You're saying 28 points in the first half. 14 plus 14 equals 28. So there we go. We got the over. We got the Bengals on the money line, and we got the Bengals plus 3. Akbar is getting you paid right now, team. And look, I don't even see an ounce of nerves on you. How good do you think Joe Burrow is, Akbar?
I think he's really good. The thing that scares me the most is they got to put some money and some meat on that offensive line. That 9 sacks against the Tennessee Titans, that's unacceptable. And what do you think is going to happen with that defense with Von Miller and with Aaron Donald? Are you kidding me? Like, come on. Like, that is going to open up like the Red Sea. We're going to see the second coming of Moses. I mean, it is just going to open up, and those guys are just going to flood through. Now, I will say this, though. That defense is very, very potent, but you got to make sure that they keep an eye out for T. Higgins. That dude, he is a chain mover.
This is super exciting, by the way. I'm going to follow my Super Bowl with this video and see how accurate you were. With the Bengals, I just want to rewind back. First touchdown score of the game. Do you know how this is going to happen? Do you have a feeling? Are they handing it off to Joe Mixon? Is Joe Burrow finding T. Higgins? What do you see happening?
No, I see Jamar Chase scoring the first touchdown for the Bengals.
Plus 700, $100 makes you $700 if we're going for Jamar Chase. This is good stuff here. And then on the Bengals first drive, you got a touchdown. That's plus 300. There's you can just sprinkle it around here. There's a lot of opportunity here. Okay. I got two off the football page for you right now. Okay. You go every which way. Who won the NBA trade James Harden to the New Jersey Nets? To the Philadelphia 76ers, and coming back to the Brooklyn Nets, Ben Simmons. Who will go farther in the NBA playoffs as we make our wagers here between Brooklyn with Simmons and KD coming back and Kyrie playing sometimes at home or never at home, on the road?
Always never.
Sometimes, always, never, and slightly overweight James Harden going down to Philadelphia, highly motivated in a contract year.
I'm gonna go Brooklyn Nets. I'm gonna go Ben Simmons on that move. I think that's probably the appropriate bet. I think they just have a better nucleus. But I mean, no shade to Harden and what he might be able to contribute to the Sixers. But I tell you what really needs some change is, but we didn't make any moves. The Lakers. Yeah, that's we need to interject something different. Like I'm hurting right now. I'm hurting. They're my dogs right there. They're my boys, and we need to make some moves, but we didn't.
Yeah. Who do you root for on the football field?
The Raiders. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
grew up with a lot of people think I'm a Raiders fan because I played for the Raiders. That was like a dream come true. I was a Raiders fan because I grew up here in LA, and the teams were the LA Raiders and the LA Rams. And growing up back then, the LA Rams were like the Clippers. Like, I didn't want to go to a Rams game. No, I don't want to go to a Clippers game. You wanted to go see the Lakers. Everybody, NWA, Eazy-E, all them guys, everybody was wearing Raider gear. So you were cool. Like, you wearing Raider gear was like wearing Jordans now. Like, you couldn't leave it by, you were gonna get jacked for your gear. You know what I mean? Like, it was that big of a deal. So yeah, I'm a Raiders fan. As you can see, these are the team photos behind me when I played with the Raiders.
So are you calling Rams fans pseudo fans right now? Whoever's showing up at SoFi, it's okay. You could say
no,
it.
No, I'm not, because there's a clean slate. That, you know, it takes 7 years to repair your credit, right? Of course, I'm here on behalf of Experian. It takes 7 years if you have bad credit to clear your credit. Well, when LA lost all of its football teams, it was a clean slate, right? It's been more than 7 years. It's like triple that, right? So now anybody who comes in, you have the ability to be a Chargers fan or you have the ability to be a Rams fan. And then this new generation is going to grow up in LA with this new team. So no, I think they're real Ram fans there. They're real Charger fans here in LA. Right now, it's like an arms race to see who can win LA. It's not yet declared if this is a Chargers Los Angeles or a Rams Los Angeles. I tend to tilt towards the Chargers, but the Rams right now, they're in the Super Bowl. So if they win this one, they win the city. If they lose, whoo, oh my goodness, they may never, ever forget this one. But, you know, talking about credit, though, I did want to say, you know, with Experian, I've been super blessed to be partnered up with Experian. Experian is really in the business right now to help people save money, especially during, you know, while we're coming out of this pandemic. So many people have been devastated financially. And Experian is up there trying to help people save money by building their credit. And, you know, you do know that building your credit means that it lowers your interest rate when you have a solid credit score. That's how you save money on the back end. And so they're rolling out Experian Go. Experian Go helps those who are credit invisible, those who've never established credit. They now can go out and establish a credit history with Experian Credit Report, and they can get a FICO score within minutes. So if you're interested and you're trying to raise the game, move the lines, do the money bet, right? I think you bet on Experian in being able to help you establish credit. And if you already have cool credit, you think, oh, I've got good credit, I'm good. You can actually boost your credit by actually self-reporting your utility bills, your streaming services like Hulu and Netflix. You can do a self-report to Experian and it will boost your credit score. Not to mention, they're also helping people save money in the auto insurance space now. Yes, Experian is experienced in the auto insurance game right now. So those are 2 ways that they're doing it. But you can get more information on this. You can get a part of this, change your situation by downloading the Experian app, or you can go to Experian.com/go.
You're pro, Akbar. Great to see you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll report back to you on Twitter how you did on your pick. So pay
All right,
attention.
I'll be looking.
Okay. Take care, Akbar. Be good.
Bye-bye.